Hey, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do a full workout together. If you need to take longer breaks, just pause the video during the rests. That's okay. If you can't do all the repetitions that I'm doing, just maybe do one for every two that I do, or two for every three that I do. Don't push yourself so hard that you're going to be sore tomorrow and never want to exercise again. That does us no good. So don't push it. But if you can, keep up with me. We're going to do a variety of exercises in both standing and sitting. We're going to start with our standing exercises. You can use a chair to hang on to, or you can use a countertop to hang on to. It doesn't matter. After we do the standing exercises, we'll shift into our seated exercises and call it a day. So we're going to start with a standing march. It's going to be right here. That's the exercise. You'll notice from the side, I'm really trying to bring that hip all the way up, bend that knee, up, up. If you can't do that much, don't go quite so far. Do mini reps if you have to, okay? Do what you can. Let's go ahead and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you're trying to work your endurance, you can move fast. If you're trying to work your balance and your stability, move a little more methodically, move a little more slowly. Depends on what you're going for. I'm kind of going at a medium pace here. And rest. Very good. Weight shift side to side. I like to kind of shake my arms out a little bit. Keep moving while you're going. Let's get into the next the next set. Like I said, if you need to pause and take a longer break, you can, but just jump right in if you can. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. Rest. The next exercise while you rest, I'll show you what it is. It's going to be up on your toes and then back on your heels. You're going to shift your weight back to your heels. Try to lift your toes up, okay? It's going to be up and down. On the way up, go quickly. On the way down, slowly. On the way up with the toes, slowly is fine. And let's jump right in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can't keep going, just stop. 10's plenty if you can't go. But if you can, let's keep it up. Don't go so hard that you're going to be real sore tomorrow. Soreness is good, but not too much of it. And last one. Good. Rest. Again, keep moving, shaking, weight shifting. Like to wiggle the arms a little maybe. We're going to do another set there. Pause if you need to, but let's jump right in if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can really feel those legs burning a little bit. 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. While we rest, I'll show you the next exercise. We're going to do what's called a butt kicker or a hamstring curl. I'll show you from the side. I think you get a better view. You're going to bend those knees, okay? You'll notice I'm not bending too much at the hip. I'm trying to keep the knee isolated for the bend. Right there. While you exercise, you can always check your oxygen rate and your pulse by using a pulse oximeter. These are very affordable. You can buy them at Walmart, Walgreens. I got this one at Walmart. If you'd like to buy one on Amazon, I'll include a link below. You just put it on your finger and it will tell you your oxygen rate. It tells you the percentage of oxygen saturation in your blood. So basically how much oxygen your blood has. In the upper 90s is good. And it also tells you your heart rate. So you can monitor how fast your heart is beating while you exercise. I sometimes like to check mine just to see where I'm at. You can keep it on your finger throughout or put it on, check it, take it off. It doesn't matter. But that can help you kind of track how hard you are working. If your oxygen is dropping into the lower 90s or 80s, you should probably be taking longer rest breaks. Make sure your oxygen is staying up in those 90s, upper 90s if possible. But that being said, let's jump right into the next one. I'm going to do it from the side so you can kind of get an idea of the angle here. Call it a butt kicker because essentially we're just kind of kicking that heel up towards the butt. I think that's about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Rest for a minute. Pause if you need a longer rest, and let's jump right back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep it up, 9, 10, 5 more if you can, 11, 12, don't push yourself too hard, do what you can, 14, 15, very good, rest for a moment. While you're resting, the next thing we're going to do what's called a hip 3-way. So we're going to do a kick forward, kick out, kick back, forward, kick out, kick back. Don't do it fast. You want to kind of have a moderate pace so that you're controlling the movement. Sometimes when you move fast, it's really just the momentum that does the work. So you want to slow down, let the muscles work. You might also find that the leg that's moving will not feel too fatigued, but the leg you're standing on, in order to stabilize, that glute really has to activate. So this is a good exercise for both legs. We're going to do both sides. I'll show you first from this angle. So we're going to go right here, forward, side, back. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to rest at 10 here. I want you to notice when I'm kicking back, I'm not leaning, okay? Not leaning. I'm going to switch the chair side. You can just turn around, but I want to be able to face the camera here, so I'm going to switch that around. We're going to do the other side. Forward, side, back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can't do all these, it's okay. Take longer breaks, do less reps. Switch legs. 1, 2. Tall posture. not bending at the waist. 5. You're not a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. You don't have to kick that way up there. Just do a little kick. 8. 9. 10. Good. Pause if you need a longer rest than that. I'm going to go ahead and go right into the other side. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Very good. We're going to do one more standing exercise. Take a little bit longer rest this time. If you need to, get a little drink of water. The exercise we're going to do this time, it's going to be a step back and forth. Make sure you've got plenty of room to do this exercise. You don't want to trip over anything. You're going to leave one leg stationary. You're going to step one leg forward and then backwards. So you're just kind of taking a practice step forward and back. This is good for your endurance because you're working continuously. Also, I found that a lot of my patients have trips when they're stepping backwards. So this kind of helps be able to improve your ability to take that step backwards. Use the chair as needed. If that's easy with the chair, then you can kind of hover your hand over the chair. If it's not easy and you find yourself losing your balance, hang on to the chair, hang on to a countertop. Don't put yourself in a compromised situation where you're going to fall. And if you're worried about falling or you're worried about these exercises, do them with someone there so that they can kind of help you maintain your balance, maintain your stability. Safety first always. Don't compromise yourself. That being said, let's jump right in. One foot is planted. You're going to step forward and back. There's 1, 2, 3. Notice on the planted leg, I'm kind of rocking forward and back. I'm not taking a step with it, but rather just rocking. 6, 7, 8. If it's easy, hover that hand. 10. I'm going to do 5 more. If you got to stop, you can. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very good. With that, make sure you're actually picking up your feet. Don't just slide them forward and back. I want you to actually pick them up during that exercise. Let's go on to the next one. Or the other side, I rather should say. 2. Pick those feet up. 3. 4. If you're still with me, leave a comment below that you're still doing it. 5. 6. What's been the hardest exercise so far? Or maybe they've all been easy. 7. 8. 9. 10. If you're still with me, you're doing good. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Very good. We're going to go ahead and switch. We're going to do the other side. Again. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. I'm going to go ahead and let go with the chair here. 8, 9, rocking through that leg. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sorry if I miss one here and there. Sometimes I get thinking about something and I miscount. There's 15. I might skip one once in a while. I might do an extra one once in a while. I'll try not to, but give me some grace. Step into the other one. Five, 6, going no hands. 7, challenges the balance a little bit more though. Be cautious if you're not using hands. 9, hover if you need to. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one, here we go. 15, very good. If you've been a subscriber for a while, let me know. I'd love to hear. Or maybe you're new to my channel. I'd also love to hear. If you are a subscriber and you've been watching some of my other videos, what videos have you enjoyed? I do appreciate your viewership. It is helpful. I'm raising 5 kids and it's not easy. I do make a small amount of money off of the commercials on this channel, so it does help me raise my family. So I do appreciate you. I appreciate you watching. Let's jump into the seated exercises. Before we do that, I'm going to get a drink of water. The nice thing about having a video camera like this is it's magic. I want my water. See that? Magic. Get a little drink, then we're going to jump into the seated exercises. We're going to start with a seated march. Nothing beats some cold water. Seated march right here. We're just going to go right here. You don't have to do a cannonball. Just get them marching. I'm going to ask that you do a little bit fast on this one. We're going to do 10 each leg. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 each leg. We're going to go through 3 sets on this one. Rest briefly. If this is way too easy, strap some ankle weights around your legs. You don't need to though. Let's jump right back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I said we were doing 10. I did 12. We got some extra credit. Rest briefly. We'll do another 10. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Very good. Now that we've done those, we're going to next do a kick out. While we're resting, I'll show you. You can kind of sit back in the chair for this one. You're going to kick it out, kick it out, kick it out, kick it out, okay? We're going to move slightly slower than we did on the march, a little more controlled through the quadriceps. Let's join together and do it. There's 1 and 2, 3. If your knees don't allow you to kick all the way out, that's okay. Just do what you can. Really try to utilize that range of motion though. Try and get that knee all the way straight if you can. 7, 8, 9, 10, and good. On those ones, one of my knees kind of pops, has a little pop in there, but it's not a painful pop. It's been found that if you have a little pop or a crack here and there, as long as it's not painful, it's really not a problem. So if you're doing those exercises and pop, pop, don't stress out. Unless it's hurting, then I want you to back off on that exercise. Let's go ahead and jump right back into the next 10 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. If you're still with me, what's your motivation? Is it to stay independent, play with your grandkids, play with your dog, be able to go up and down stairs? What is it? I'd love to hear. Leave a comment below. Tell me why you're still with me. Why are you still exercising? What keeps you moving? While you're thinking about that, I'm going to start right into the next exercise. I'll show you what it is first. It's a hip rotational movement. We're going to rotate that hip. You're going to gently bring that knee up and touch that heel. So it's kind of a rotational movement. This is important if you want to be able to maintain your ability to tie your shoes. Bring that leg up and get your socks on. So let's join right in together. You might see this exercise and think, wow, way too easy. You'll feel the burn. If it is way too easy, throw on some ankle weights. Let's go ahead. 2, 3. This one, I get a little pop in this left hip. But it doesn't hurt. It's not painful, meaning it's not a problem. I think that's 9. Sorry, I should have been counting better. I got talking to you. I get talking, I get distracted. My apologies. Rest for a second. But I really do enjoy making these videos. It's fun to try to make videos that are going to help people improve their independence, improve their strength. I love it when people interact with me. Leave comments. Sometimes I'll comment back and forth with people. We have little conversations. It's enjoyable to kind of get to know the community out there and to know that there are people out there that want to do better. They want to get stronger, and they do appreciate having exercises like this. Let's jump right in. Let's get going. And 2, I'll try to do better about counting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Rest for a moment. The next exercise that we're going to do right here from a seated position, we're going to do a butterfly. I want you to slide to the edge of your chair. This one's not hard. You're just going to bring your legs in and out. We're going to do about 20 of those, rest another 20. Not a lot of resistance on this, or really rather no resistance, but just to kind of keep the range of motion in those hips going. Let's go ahead and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Rest for a moment. Move those feet a little bit. Kind of keep loose, keep moving. A little drink of water if you need. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. And I just want to say thank you for joining me with this workout. I know it's not terribly strenuous, but these are for beginners. These are for older adults. If you feel like it was helpful, please subscribe and do this exercise video over and over again until it gets easy. Once it's easy, start challenging more by adding bands, ankle weights, Challenge yourself. Quit hanging on. It's important that you challenge yourself so that you improve. If you never challenge yourself, you never improve. You have to push yourself a little bit. It's the way that God helps us build up stronger. It's not just true in strength. It's true in our mental and emotional fortitude. You know this through your life. As you face challenging things, it's made you more resilient. Exercise is the same way. You've got to push yourself a little bit to become more resilient. So I appreciate you joining. If you want to check out some of my balance videos or some of my exercise videos, check out the links to the side here, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining in.